Promise to live with empathy. Be vegan immediately. Open the cages, set them free. Burn down the slaughterhouses for eternity. Rewild the land for the butterfly and bee. Veganize the future for those we'll never meet or see. Put your hand on your heart. Today you can restart. Promise to live with empathy. Be vegan immediately. Welcome to class. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. I am 61 years old today, and for a little while longer. Today is May 10th. It is 5:53 in the morning here in Italy. So the sun is just starting to come up. Thank you for coming to class. We're going to be learning about animals and why it's important to protect them and to be vegan. Thank you everyone for coming. Let me see who's all here. Hold on, I'm still trying to get myself organized. My husband's still sleeping. Everybody's still sleeping here. But I like to come live at different time zones to see who else is here. Let's see who we have here. Okay. Hey, Kat. Thanks for coming. Thank you for being here. Who else do we have? Ava. Did you know that I once met you? I did not know that, Ava. I'm not sure who you are. I wish I could see you guys. But, you know, that's interesting. I don't know where, but... Happy Mother's Day. Oh, is it Mother's Day today? That's right. It is Mother's Day. Okay, well, it's really early here. I guess I'll get some phone calls from my kids today. It's true, my mom is dead, unfortunately. My mom and dad died, but that happens. Yeah. Let's see what else it said. What time is it for you? Yeah, it is 5 to 6 in the morning. So yesterday, on our last live stream, we were looking at not drinking cow's milk, and we only made it through 3 cards, believe it or not. Just 3 cards. That's all we had time to read. So we had a lot of interesting talks, and today we're going to be continuing that. You guys let me know where you are in the world. Okay, somebody named Most Definitely says that it's 11:54. Okay, guys, let us know in the comments where you are in the world and what time it is. That way, it's a good way for us to learn that we're not the center of the universe. You know, it's pretty interesting. Let's see what we have here. Thank you for sharing the live stream. Thank you very much. Okay, so don't just write the time where you are, write where you are in the world. Okay, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, guys. Hi, Georgia. Hi, Linus and his blanket. Oh, Linus is so cute. Isn't he from Charlie Brown? Okay, somebody says they're in China. Somebody wrote there it's 8:55, but you didn't say if it's AM, and you didn't say if it's PM, and you didn't say where you are in the world. You see, people in Australia are already way ahead of us here in Italy. And I'm time-wise already ahead of you guys in the United States and Canada. Aw, Aubrey, thanks for saying you love me. Okay, somebody wrote here. Okay, I'm in Dallas and it's 10:55 p.m. That's great. Person wrote where they are and they say it's 10:55. Now, the thing is, what's interesting is that people, you write the town of Dallas, I know where that is. But if somebody, let's say, wrote a town, I don't know, in the middle of Ukraine or something like that, or Belgium, you guys probably wouldn't know the name of that town, right? So it's better to write the state that you're in and the time. That way people could sort of have a more of an idea of where you're from. Let me read this. Do I like Squidward Nose? I don't think so. I don't know what that is. I think it's a song. I don't know. Wasn't there a show called Squid Games or something like that? I don't like anything that's violent. Not at all. I don't understand it. I don't like scary movies. I don't get why people watch that stuff. Life is scary enough, if you ask me. I don't watch scary movies or any of those kinds of things. Right now, what am I watching? Right now on, what are we watching on Netflix or whatever? It's a series, believe it or not, called Beef. And we're in season 2, my husband and I. Yeah, and of course, there's some non-vegan things going on in that. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not. I'm not saying I recommend it, I'm just getting into it. What I do recommend is a series called 6 Feet Under. We watched that whole thing, 6 Feet Under. That was great. Okay, Strang65 writes, ha ha ha, I have parents and you don't. Wow, that's a very strange comment to write. Well, I hope your parents are nice, and I hope they are raising you to be a vegan child. Guys, what do you think about this comment here? Somebody paid $4.99 to say, after I said that my parents had died, because I'm 61 and they died, because people die when they get older. And this person came in here and wrote, ha ha ha, I have parents and you don't. Doesn't that seem like a bizarre thing to write? Like, are you laughing because I'm sad that my parents died? Is that the point of your comment? That's so strange. It's so cruel. Let's see the next comment. This person named Pluto Allen from New Zealand donated $5. Let's see what this person wrote. Animals are here with us, not for us. Now that's a vegantastic remark. Good job. The other one was veganphobic. Let's learn those words together, okay? Veganphobic has 4 syllables, and it is somebody who is cruel to vegans, cruel to those who protect animals. This person named Pluto Allen from New Zealand, it wrote something that says, animals are here with us and not for us, which is much kinder and much more in alignment with the message I'm giving here. So thank you very much for that. I'm going to take my little finger here and I'm going to tap on the heart, doink, and I'm going to tap on the thumbs up. So you have 24 likes for your comment. Guys, I encourage you to press like on these comments that are kind and vegantastic, not veganphobic. All right, what's it say on my necklace? It says, vegan because I care beyond myself. So, of course, we all have to care about ourselves. We have to eat healthy foods. We have to make sure that we eat all our vegetables, fruits, all kinds of different nuts. You can eat seeds like chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp seeds. I eat a little bit of those every day. We have to take care of ourselves. But we also have a duty, a responsibility to take care of the planet and animals and to think beyond ourselves. That's our purpose in life. Why are we here on the planet? To make the world a better place for others. That's why we're here. Thanks for coming. All right, we have 1,200 of you guys watching right now on my YouTube channel. And today we don't have TikTok live. We just have YouTube. So it's just us. I'm starting to do some TikTok lives where it's just dancing. So dancing to other people's songs, dancing to all kinds of stuff, getting some exercise. So if you want to follow me over on my TikTok channel, it's called Music by That Vegan Teacher. Just something I'm trying for a while. Because, yeah, I like to get exercise, and it's fun to do exercise with others. So I just go on TikTok, and you guys read some cards there. Shorter ones usually, because TikTok, you know, as far as reading goes, well, I'll leave it at that. So then we do more dancing, yeah. Okay, so somebody says, let's see what you guys are writing here. Okay, this live is an official LGBT plus verified space. Host is confirmed LGBTQ and community member, says Northwest Walsh. Oh, that is such an interesting comment. And it is true. I am a member of the LGBTQ. I'm bisexual. I am monogamous. I believe in monogamy. I believe in being honest with our partners. And I'm married. So I'm married to a man. Why am I married to a man? Because he became my best friend, and then we just thought, hey, let's get married. That's why I married a man. But it could just have easily have been a woman. You know, I actually don't understand people that are straight, honestly, because to me, you become attracted to a person, and when you're attracted to a person, like you get along, and you are, you know, you find them cute and you're just either laughing together and stuff, it's only natural that you want to be closer to them physically, then you want to hold their hand, You want to cuddle under a blanket together while you watch TV and everything. And to me, the affectionate part just flows after that. So I don't really understand straight people. But yeah, I am married to a man and I'm happily married. He's a vegan like me. And so yeah, I think this is a great flag. People get mixed up when I hold up this flag. But here's why I use this flag, because this flag represents freedom. This is a freedom flag. Freedom for humans and freedom for animals. Now, people call it a pride flag, but I don't really understand why we should be proud that we are straight or gay or lesbian. That doesn't make sense to me. You haven't done anything. We should be proud when we do something. So that's why I think this is a better flag for veganism. Because first of all, it represents a rainbow of different colors that are foods that we should be eating. So when you look at this flag, what do you think about? What do you think about when you see this flag? You see what you guys are writing here. Do I believe in God? Well, I think you guys, most of you know that I don't believe there is a God in the sky. But if there is a God, I don't think God's very kind. I think it's pretty clear, even from the Bible. Just read so many verses in the Bible that prove that God is cruel. And God is not helping the animals right now. Who's helping the animals? God or vegans? It's vegans. Vegans are helping. So this is a great flag, and we should all come out as vegan. Everybody should be talking about veganism. Everybody should be out and saying, you know, it's the right thing to do. Of course, it is the best thing you can do for the planet. Animal agriculture is devastating for the planet. And that's the one thing we can all do. You know, we can complain and blame the corporations for all kinds of things, capitalism or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, those of you who are blaming capitalism or corporations, but you're still eating animals, you know, you could do better. Because 3 times a day, you cannot pay for violence. So this is a great flag. Think about all the vegan foods this represents. Can we talk about the white part? We're going to think about tofu. Now, you know, I do this song that became very popular on TikTok and YouTube where I'm singing about how I love tofu. And I'm literally holding a big, gigantic chunk of tofu and I take a big bite of it. And I'm talking about how I love tofu. But don't eat tofu that way, guys. That was like me making a joke. Okay, yeah, I can eat it. I just take a bite out of it. But it doesn't taste, if you're the first time you're tasting tofu, don't just open the package and take a bite out of it. It tastes like nothing and just taste. Okay, you have to cook it. You have to marinate it or stick it in a soup or a sauce or put it in an air fryer. Okay? Don't be silly. If you don't like it one way, then try it another. Right, so this is a great flag and it represents cauliflower and tofu and also fruits, vegetables, all kinds of nuts. Think about all the nuts you know. Okay, walnuts are represented by this part of the flag. What else can you think of? Let's see. Yes, it does. Someone don't know it doesn't. Yes, it does. All right, here's another comment. Okay, do I know scissor? Guys, every time I read your comments, there's some strange things in there. Is scissor the name of a person? Are you saying, do I know what scissors are? What are you talking about, do I know scissor? Guys, if you want me to read your comment, absolutely put a super chat on here. That will freeze it. It will come up and I'll be able to read it for sure. Because right now it's going a bit fast. Okay. Oh, thanks for spamming the letter L though. L for love of the live stream. And of course, L is for lentils, which go right here. All right, guys, let's start naming some vegan foods. All right, you guys can do it. L for lentils, good, yes. Okay. Can you think of some vegan foods as they apply to this flag? Let's look at the red ones. What can you write? What's a vegan food that's red? What is a vegan food that is red? Can you think of any? Let me see. You know what you guys don't see that I see? This is really interesting because I watched the replay of the live from yesterday. You guys don't see half of what I see. For example, right now I'm just looking at a whole bunch of people and it says, this message is held for review. View message. Okay, so I'm supposed to press on this blue part. There's thousands of these comments. This message is held for review. Let me read it, okay? Just randomly. I'll press view. Okay, it says, L is for lesbian. And I'm supposed to press show or hide. Guys, we're talking about vegans right now, okay? We're not talking about who you are deciding to kiss or hug or marry. We're not talking about gay stuff. We're not. We're talking about the animals. If you go on YouTube right now, look, there's 2,500 of you here. By the way, thank you for coming, and you're smart to be here. Because here you're going to actually have something interesting to think about and talk about. We're not talking about gay and lesbian stuff, though. But I loved what the other person said, that the person who was spamming before, this is a confirmed LGBTQ plus minus divided by side safe space. I mean, but no, I don't think that men should be participating in women's sports. No, I'm not okay with that, guys. Thank you for the 99-cent super chat here. Thank you, whoever did that. And let's see what else you guys are writing here. Okay, Apple. Thank you, Jackson Wilso. Hey, is your name Wilso or Wilson? Did you forget the N? That's interesting. Jackson, thank you for writing apple. Apples are vegan, and apples come in red, and they come in yellow, and they also come in green. Good job. Any other vegan foods that you can think of? Something that starts with the letter R. Vegan foods that start with the letter R and are red. I can think of two. Oh, tomato, that starts with a T. Vegan foods that start with the letter R. Let's see. Oh, someone got it. Evergreen. Evergreen Animal Rescue. That's so nice. You're somebody who has a rescue is here. Guys, that's a reminder. You guys should support your local animal rescue place. Good job, though. Raspberries. Raspberry. Yes, another one. Any others? R-A-D. I'll give you a hint, okay? Yes, you got it. Who got it? Vance. Vance, good job. All right, radishes. All right, so we have radishes, we have raspberries. These are vegan foods that you could eat. Don't go to the morgue part of the grocery store. Don't go to the cemetery part of the grocery store. Go to the part where all of the colorful vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds are. Let's go to orange. Can you name a vegan food that is orange? Carrot, says somebody. Carrot says reckless. Good. Thank you. Okay, no, guys, I don't want you to put any super chats on here if they're cruel. Okay? Do not put a super chat that says something mean. I'm not going to read it out loud. Well, I can't promise that because by the time I read it, it might be mean. But I'd prefer that you don't put a super chat in that is mean. Please put something nice. Write that you are vegan. If you are somebody who is vegan and you want me to promote your channel, that's great. I would love to promote your channel. You put a super chat in and I'll read it out loud, okay? Okay, Icon writes, why don't I believe in God? Well, because the same reason that I don't believe in unicorns. Why don't I believe in God? I don't believe in mermaids. Why don't I believe in God? I don't believe in the tooth fairy or Santa Claus. These are all invented by humans. I don't believe in God because I believe in science. Science and logic and reasoning. And also because there are many, many gods. Over the years, there have been thousands of gods that humans have invented. There's not just one God. The Muslims have one God, and then the Christians have another God. You know what I believe in? I believe in the kindness that we have in our own hands. I think that vegans and all of us have more power than God does. When we pray, we have to realize that we are actually praying to ourselves. And it is okay to pray. It is okay to walk around and talk out loud to yourself and encourage yourself, and also to give yourself shit. Oh, I just saw a super chat go flying by. Thank you to Faulty Kneecaps. Guys, what is that? I'm dying to talk to this person. Faulty Kneecaps, can you please put another super chat in and tell me why you call yourself Faulty Kneecaps? Guys, of all the names that you can call yourselves. All right, let's continue the way we were doing this flag. Let's not get off track, okay? And then we have cards to read, and we have cards to show, all these animal cards. We're going to be talking about chickens and how we shouldn't be eating them. I'm not going to get into that because I'm going to try to stay focused here, guys. Usually we're all over the place because you guys say things and it throws me off. Okay, oranges. Yes. Okay, hold on. I got to comb this thing. This is driving me crazy. I do have a comb here. Let me see if I can get this. What is going on? Why is my hair doing that? I think I'm going to have to grow out my bangs because it's just driving me crazy. Maybe I should put a hat on. That's it. Hold on. Let's see. Let me put on the hat that used to belong to my daughter when she was a little girl and she abandoned it. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about my bangs being in my eyes. Let's continue. Okay, so we're talking about the vegan flag, and we're talking about, yes, it's the vegan flag. Yes, it is. You know what the irony is, though? The new updated LGBTQ plus minus divided by sign, two-spirit, all that, the new flag for them, I guess it's part of me too, but has a V in it for vegan. I got to get me one of those. I really do. Also, it has black in it. You know? Where do I get one? I'm going to order one. But I don't know if it's going to come with this brown. We need the brown part, right? Because we have to talk about all the different vegan foods that are brown. But we're not there yet. We're on orange. Somebody wrote oranges. I'm so sorry, guys, if you've been writing. Okay, just keep spamming the vegan words that you know of, okay? Okay. And now somebody wrote, God is so much better than you. You need to find him. Where is he? Let's look for God inside of this jar. Hey, God, are you in here? Doesn't smell like much. You know what this is? This is textured vegan protein. You can buy this online. Textured vegan protein. You can get a big jar of it. And when you're making some food like a soup or a stew, like a chili or something like that, you can put this in there. And it has the texture of kind of like ground beef. It's great and so easy. It's just textured vegan protein. It comes from soy. It's awesome. So buy this, guys. You can order this online. You literally just, you take it and just throw it in. That's it. Whatever you're cooking. Yeah. Like, what did we have the other day? Oh, I was cooking up some onions and some celery. I was like, what do I do? Oh, I'll throw some tomatoes in there and some mushrooms. Then I put some water in there and I'm like, oh, I need some oomph. Oh, I'll go get this. So I go and I get it. I just pour it in, stir it. You can put up half a cup, depends how many people you are, right? And look, see, here's the other version of it. Check that out, look. Textured vegan protein. You can order this online. Right? So where does this go? This goes here on our flag, right? It's brown. It's brownish. Okay, so every time you see this flag, I want you to think about vegan foods that you should be eating. Okay? Oh, hold on, something just went flying by. There was a super chat that I missed. How am I missing these, guys? Hold on, let me scroll back. I'll try and get it. Hold on, I'm scrolling back. Oh, here it is, I got it. Okay, somebody named Zagnut, excuse me, 4535 wrote, oh, you donate $1.99. Well, thank you. That's going to help to buy some more of this textured vegan protein. Okay, what did you write? Find God. Vegans suck. Well, that's a very interesting comment. Let's deconstruct your comment. Okay, this is what the person wrote. The person wrote 4 words. They donated $1.99, and they wrote, "Find God, vegans suck." Okay. So you think, okay, so the word vegan means kind to animals. The word vegan means kind to animals. So anytime you're looking at the word vegan in a sentence, deconstruct it. It says, this person thinks that vegans suck. This person thinks that being kind to animals sucks. That's what this person thinks. Well, I don't agree with you. I think that being kind to animals is wonderful. And let me remind you that you are an animal. You are an animal. So don't you think we should be kind to you? And you also want me to find God. So if your God is kind and compassionate, do you really think that he wants you to write here on a live stream to be cruel to animals? It's so strange. What an absolutely strange comment. Let's go and go to the next super chat. Okay, there's none right now. Okay, there's no super chat, so we're gonna get, oh, hold on, there goes one. Hold on one second. This is from somebody named Skrite Bros. Skrite Bros. Oh, bros, who donated 99 cents. Well, thank you. I'll press a heart on your comment. And you didn't write a sentence, so I can't read it out loud. Guys, if you put the yellow ones on, they're going to stay on the screen longer. I'm just telling you because you can write more sentences if you have something more profound to say. Do not put super chats on here to be mean, okay? We're here to be kind. We were going through this vegan flag and talking about the wonderful vegan foods that you can eat. And I just jumped ahead to the brown part. Let me just finish what I was saying. So this kind of TVP, textured vegan protein, I have to write a song. Textured vegan protein, textured vegan protein. What rhymes with protein? Eat it, so you don't have to be mean to the animals. Textured vegan protein, textured vegan protein. Order some online, so you don't have to be mean. It doesn't come in this jar. This is a jar that I put it in. This is an old peanut butter jar. You see? You see that? It's kind of hardish. I don't want to eat it now. I just brushed my teeth. You know when you eat something after you brush your teeth, it never tastes good because you have that minty flavor. Okay, but this is textured vegan protein. So these ones are kind of like a meaty substitute also. And you just throw that into whatever you're eating as well. But it has more of a chew. You see, it's the same thing as this. Hold on a second. My desk is full of stuff. It's the same as this. These are the smaller ones. I prefer the smaller ones for certain things, and I like the bigger ones for other things. My husband likes the bigger ones. My mother-in-law, who is 86 and vegan, we're all vegan, including my dog, Bella, she's vegan. She likes this one because, you know, when you get older, you have sort of sometimes gum problems or teeth problems. So she likes this one. And my husband prefers this one. So there you go. You can order textured vegan protein, and that goes here on the flag. We have a $10 super chat. The person writes, WSP, do you drink milk? What's WSP stand for, guys? What's WSP? Should I ask ChatGPT? No, you guys are going to tell me. Anyway, do you drink milk? Well, vegans choose not to drink cow's milk because we're not babies and we're not cows. Vegans choose not to drink cow's milk because we're not babies and we're not cows. But thank you for your question. I don't know what WSP means, but anyway, I'll press a heart on your comment and a thumbs up with 100 other people who pressed a thumbs up. Vegans don't drink cow's milk and we don't drink cat milk. Vegans don't drink dog milk. Vegans don't drink mouse milk. Vegans don't drink goat milk, and we also don't drink milk from giraffes, okay, because giraffe milk belongs to baby giraffes, right? Okay, Cat milk belongs to baby cats. You got it. Somebody wrote that God loves you. God loves me. Isabel, I don't. Look, if God exists, of course God loves me. And the reason that God loves me is because I'm doing all of his work. He created animals in such a way that they are so cruel, and I'm trying to protect them. Yeah. I do feel bad for all the animals, even the lions. I would imagine that a lion doesn't necessarily want to hurt another animal, but lions are obligate carnivores. God made a huge mistake when he designed the planet. So I don't like God. No. No. You know who I like? People who are kind to animals. And we're all animals. So I like people who are kind in general. And brave enough to be out as a vegan. So it says vegan because I care beyond myself. And I know many of you do too. Or you wouldn't even be here. Everybody is doing live streams right now about people, politics. There's very, very few people doing live streams talking about the animals. And the poor animals cannot speak for themselves because they are hidden away on factory farms by the billions. Oh, here's another super chat. This is from somebody named Animal Abusers Total Losers. What a great channel name. Animal Abusers Total Losers. You're from Australia and you donated $7.99. Let's read what you wrote. The person wrote, vegetarians are evil people who still pay for violence against mothers. That is actually true. Vegetarians are not our friends because vegetarians still drink cow's milk. Vegetarians still pay for violence. Vegans don't pay for violence. Vegetarians do pay for violence. If they're still eating cheese, they are paying for violence. You cannot call yourself a good person if you pay for violence. So you're absolutely right. To account name, I'm going to press a heart on your name and a thumbs up. So you have 49 likes. Guys, everyone press like on this person's comment. It says, vegetarians are evil people who still pay for violence against mothers, mother cows, and for chicks to be blended up into a million pieces. Abominable, be vegan. Best message yet. High five to you. Huge hug to you. Big hug for you. You get it. You really get it. You're awesome. I wish I knew who you were or a little bit more about you. Let's go to the next one here. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to get to all the super chats. This person's name is Paper No Flavors, who donated $10 to write. Why can't vegans just be vegan? What is that supposed to mean? Why do they also have to be gay, trans, atheist, and overall strange? Vegans are like everyone else. They come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. Some vegans have skin this color, and some vegans have skin this color. This little girl is vegan. And some vegans are children, and some vegans are adults. Vegans come in all different shapes and colors. And your question is funny. Why can't they just be vegan? Because you're straight and you're not just straight. You are straight and you might be a soccer player, you might be a mom, you might be a kid, because we all have many different labels. Silly? Okay, and you're saying you think that vegans are strange. And 114 people press like on your comment. But I'm not going to press like on your comment because I think vegans are actually the only really not strange people on the planet. Vegans are the only true morally consistent people on the planet. Vegans are the only true non-racist people on the planet. See, everybody who eats animals is racist towards some of them. For example, this little girl, she's vegan. She doesn't eat cows, but she also doesn't eat pigs or dogs. She is vegan. She is not racist towards some animals. She's kind to all animals. She doesn't eat chickens and she doesn't eat cats. You are racist towards animals, which is called speciesist or speciesist. Speciesism is the first form of racism that is taught to children. Let's go on to the next one. This is a super chat that is $5.99, but it's in European money. So you're from Europe. I'm in Italy at the moment. And by the way, if you're just joining, it is 6:27 in the morning here in Italy. The sun is coming up. And I woke up early because I like to talk to different people in different parts of the world at different times. So I'm very happy that there's 1,400 of you smart people here. Each person who is here is smart because you are curious. You know, there are so many lives going on right now where you're not going to learn anything. But this is a place where you're really going to be opened up to new ideas. Let's read your comments. If you're vegan, how are you supposed to provide your body with nutrients? Well, plants have protein, they really, really do. Being vegan is healthy, you know it's true. Plants have protein, they really, really do. So why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? No more excuses for you. Plants have protein. That's why my dog is vegan too. You see? This is what vet-approved vegan dog food looks like. My dog's name is Bella, and she's been vegan since August 2017. She's 11 and a half years old. This is what she eats. Vegan dog food. Okay, it has protein in it, has taurine in it. It's vet approved. Do not only feed your dog fruits and vegetables. You can do some of that, of course, but feed your dog vet approved vegan dog food. My dog Bella gets a cup in the morning and a cup at around 4 in the afternoon. Buy it. Comes in a huge bag. Thank you for the super chat, guys. I'm so sorry if I'm not able to read them all. I'm trying. Somebody's name is called Jesus is my Savior. Number 1214. Okay. So to the person who paid $4.99, you didn't write anything, but your name is Jesus is your Savior. So I really don't understand this mentality. Jesus is dead. I know. It's sad that they killed him. Apparently Jesus was the nicest person in the world ever. I don't know if that's true, but he seemed like a nice guy when you read the stories about him. He tried to be kind. He was kind to animals. Jesus would never be like you. He would never eat a lamb. Jesus is nothing like you. Jesus would never eat a cow. Jesus would never go to McDonald's and eat a burger of a murdered cow. You think that Jesus had the capacity to kill anyone? Do you honestly think that Jesus really, that he wanted people to eat the fish? Well, listen, back then, you see, Jesus was just a normal guy. He wasn't the Son of God or anything like that. Jesus was just a normal guy, but he was a nice guy. And if I met Jesus today, he would sit beside me right now and he would put his arm around me and say, Miss Katie, you're doing a great job saving the animals. Keep up the good work. That's what Jesus would say. But if he could look directly into your eyes, he would say, guys, you can eat the abundance of fruits and vegetables on this planet. You can eat thousands of vegan meals. Delicious vegan chili, delicious vegan lasagna. Jesus would tell you that you're not being kind if you're eating animals. We are here to protect the animals on the planet, to try to undo the harm that God did. God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead. Let's go over all of those, okay? No, we can't. You know why we can't? Because we're supposed to be finishing the vegan foods on this flag. We have to stay on track, guys. We have to stay on track or we won't finish the lesson for the day. Okay. But we'll be back to that, okay? Let's go back to the flag. So for those of you who are new here, I'm 61 years old. And I have been vegan since June 27th, 2016. I've been vegan since June 27th, 2016. This is my vegan declaration day. This is the day that I stopped hurting any animals. I stopped eating eggs from chickens and I stopped eating chickens. No more cow's milk, no more burgers, no more bacon, sausage, or ham, no fish, and I'm trying to be nice to all of these animals. That's what I'm trying to do. That's it, just trying my best. That's all we can do in life. All right, so let's go back to our vegan flag. Oh, hold on, I do have another super chat here. Let me see. We have one here from somebody who writes, oh my goodness, Jesus made animals. No, Jesus didn't make animals. Jesus was a human. You're thinking about the universe, the Big Bang Theory. You're thinking of Darwin's theory of evolution. Jesus did not make animals. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, this super chat is by David, who gave $4.99. And David writes, holy, you're so disrespectful to religion. Your mind is starved from malnutrition. You're so funny. Okay, so David, owner, thank you for the $4.99 donation. And I understand where you're at. You know, you're thinking that I'm being disrespectful to religion, right? And here's the truth. You want to know the truth? I don't respect religion. I don't. I don't believe in magical thinking. Religion does a great thing in society, which is that it brings people together and it helps people to sing together. But that's about it. You know, the problem with religion is that people believe in fairy tales, and we don't want to encourage grown adults to believe in fairy tales. And most people who are religious pay for the rape of innocent animals. Most people who are religious, David, are hypocrites. Sorry, David. It's just the truth. I don't respect religion. However, I like the idea of Unitarian Universalism. Unitarian Universalism is a really cool religion. This is what they stand for. I am a Unitarian Universalist. That is my religion. But right now, I'm very disappointed in my religion. Okay, now, guys, I have so many things to do. I want to read these super chats, though, but we can talk about it. I'll just check really quick, and I'll try to get the super chats. Hold on. So, we promise to protect all beings from exploitation, us, Unitarians. But why are stolen meat, cow's milk, eggs, and cheese still on our tables during coffee hour? This is what I want to know. So if anybody is a Unitarian Universalist, I want you to go into your churches and your congregations, and I want you to look at the tables, and I want you to say, guys, this is completely unacceptable. We voted to protect all beings from exploitation. If we have cow's milk on the table, we are paying for exploitation. If we have any kind of cookies with eggs in them, we are paying for exploitation. So I've made it a policy of mine for 2026 that every single day of this year, I will be calling out my own religion. This has been my religion for over 37 years. I'll have to go and check up the date. This is what is one of the best religions. However, things are not always great there these days. They're making promises that they're not keeping. Let me get to the next super chat here. This person is by Sparky. I must say it again. If you love animals so much, why am I not a furry? Okay, I'm not a furry because I don't believe in dressing up and playing. I believe in being on social media and protecting the animals. I'm not a furry because I don't enjoy games like that. Okay? I prefer to be somebody who helps the animals, not who wears animal clothing or pretends to be a wolf or whatever. I'm just not into it. All right, this next person is named Jellybean Bros and donated from Australia $7.99 and wrote, you have no right to spout your narcissistic BS and then poo on other people's beliefs. Shame on you. Okay, so Jellybean, I'll address your comment. You say that I have no right to spout my narcissistic BS. So what is narcissistic about protecting others? I don't think you know what the word means. To be a narcissist is somebody who cares only about themselves. Vegans are the opposite of that. We are caring about the billions of animals trapped on factory farms right now. Pigs are killed at 6 months old. They're just babies. Bacon is a 6-month-old baby pig who never wanted to die. Sausage is a 6-month-old baby pig who never got to see the sky. The only time they ever saw the sky was when they were crammed together on a truck. And they had to travel for miles and miles and miles in either boiling hot conditions or freezing conditions to their death. So Jelly Bean Bros 777, thank you for the donation from Australia for $7.99. But you are honestly so fucked up. The fact that you don't understand that the narcissists on the planet are the people who hurt the animals, not those who try to protect them, and that you paid money to come here to be cruel is truly messed up. And by the way, to the 148 people who pressed like on that comment, do you know why you did that? I do. Because it feels good for you guys to sort of gang up. Let's gang up on the vegan, right? But what's really going on inside of you? We all know. The psychologists know it. All the therapists know it. You are just jealous of vegans. But you can be like us so easily. There's no need to be jealous of vegans. We're just people who care about animals and just actually act that way. We don't eat them, wear them, or use them. All right, and then you said to me that I poo on other people's beliefs. First of all, I'm not pooping on them. I just think, like you do, that hurting others is wrong. Problem with you is that you limit your ability to care to humans. Probably into cats and dogs too. But vegans are kind to everyone, all the animals. We're trying to protect them. This is another super chat that's $9.99. Let's read this one. It's yellow, so it's going to stay on the screen longer. And my goodness, it is long. When you put the yellow ones on, guys, you can write quite a lot of sentences. Let me try and read this. Person writes, what about the animals that are harmed trying to destroy soybean farms? We have soybean farms in my area where there used to be cattle farms, and soybean farms are doing more harm than good. Okay, so this is false. You are wrong. The vast majority of soybeans are put there, are grown to feed, wait for it, the animals that you eat. If you care about saving the land and saving the animals, you will be vegan. You will not filter food through the animals first. It is highly inefficient. You see, here's the thing. To grow a cow or to grow a pig requires a lot of calories. You put all of these soybeans and all of this corn inside of these animals. You feed them as if they're some sort of a vending machine. It's awful. Animals are not vending machines. Cows shouldn't even exist on this planet, and pigs. We rape them into existence. We force them to exist. We are in control of their entire reproductive system. If you are a feminist, you should be vegan. You cannot call yourself a feminist or an environmentalist if you're not vegan. Right? So I hope that you learned that. I hope that you understand that. And if you don't, just look it up. If you care about the planet, be vegan. It is the best possible thing that you can do. 3 times a day. Let's get back to our flag. We talked about foods that are red that are vegan. Raspberries. We talked about tomatoes and apples. We talked about orange foods that are vegan. Oranges are vegan, and they are orange. Pumpkins and carrots. You can also eat bananas that are yellow, pineapples. You can have red peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, and green peppers, all vegan foods. Other vegan foods that are green that you should eat is kale is one of the best. Kale is one of the best foods you can eat. Excellent for your health. Let me read another comment here, another super chat from New Zealand. This person named Pluto Allen, and the person donated $5. Thank you for your $5 donation. Now I'm going to read your comment. It says, you say Greek mythology is fake, but we would not have the word narcissist without the god Narcissus who loved his reflection. What is your point? You're saying that if we didn't have a Greek god, we wouldn't have come up with a synonym for the word narcissist? That's not true. Pluto, you're so funny. I think you've been here before, haven't you? I don't believe in Greek mythology. It's mythology. It's a myth. The literal word is mythical. It's not true. These are just stories invented by people. Just like all of the parts of the Bible were written by people. They're not written by God. They're just a bunch of books. And in fact, the Bible isn't even complete. There's a book of Thomas that's not even in there. Let's keep going. Okay, another super chat here. This person writes, their name is Love Tree, and they donated $5 and wrote, I'm not vegan, but I'm vegetarian. That's bad. You should not be vegetarian. If you're vegetarian, you are paying people to rape mother cows. If you are vegetarian, you are paying people to kidnap their babies. If you are vegetarian and you still drink cow's milk and eat cheese, you are the enemy. You are not a good person. You are hurting animals. You are thinking that you are being kind to animals, but you're hurting them. If you are a vegetarian, you are paying for the murder of the baby boys who are kidnapped, who have their skin ripped off and turned into purses and shoes. If you are a vegetarian and you still drink cow's milk, you are paying for mothers and babies to be ripped apart. Drink soy milk instead. If you are a vegetarian, you need to change and be vegan. It is not okay to steal the milk from a baby, and that's what you're doing. You just wrote, I just like to eat cheese occasionally. You occasionally like to pay for the rape of mothers. I get it. You eat cheese occasionally. You occasionally are okay with kidnapping babies from their mothers. Do you see what you're saying to the person named Love Tree? It's not okay. You need to be vegan, and you need to start right now. And I'm going to tap away from your comment. And to the 73 people who pressed like on it, I hope that you now also learned. Okay, let's get to this next super chat. This is an orange one. Now, the orange ones stay on the screen very long, and the red ones stay almost the whole live. So if you have something very important you want to say, you can put it in a red super chat. Let's see what this says. This is $19 donation. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for your super chat. Let's see what it says. There's no animal on this soybean farm. I didn't say there were animals on your soybean farm. I said that the soybeans are grown and the vast majority of them are fed to animals. They are filtered through the animals that humans eat. Of course, there are some little animals running around, little mice, little rodents. And there's, bees and things like that. I'll keep reading though. They poison deer and rabbits trying to get in the soybeans. All right, so let's get into it. Vegans have a right to grow crops to feed themselves. We have a right to protect our families. We have a right to protect our homes, just like anybody else. Being vegan means that you don't exploit animals. That's what being vegan means. Listen to the song, okay? Listen to this, it'll explain it. This is what being vegan means. This is a song I wrote.
Fact. Veganism isn't about food. Fact. Veganism isn't about the environment. Fact. Veganism isn't about your health. Veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't objects to be bought, sold, commodified, utilized, sexually assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way. Okay? Okay, so let's go over it again. Veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't objects to be bought, sold, commodified, commodified, utilized, sexually assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way. Okay, let's sing it. Veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't objects to be bought, sold, commodified, utilized, sexually assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way. Go to That Vegan Teacher on YouTube and search for the truth about the animals you eat. It's only 8 minutes long. We don't buy meat. We don't buy dairy. We don't buy eggs. We don't buy leather. We don't buy fur. We don't buy wool or silk. We don't steal from animals. We don't eat cats, cows, dogs, pigs, chickens. We don't eat turkeys. We don't eat frogs. We don't eat anyone. We don't go to places like circuses if there's animals there, or zoos because those animals have been taken out of the wild. We don't go to places like SeaWorld because we don't believe in kidnapping whales and putting them in little swimming pools for people to gawk at. Yes, we get enough protein. Plants have protein. That's how elephants get so big and giraffes get so tall. Yes, we get enough vitamins and nutrients from all of the different foods that we eat. Yes, we take a B12 pill that costs 5 cents. Yes, there are vegans in the Olympics. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has clearly stated you can be vegan at all stages of development, including pregnancy and lactation. Veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't objects to be bought, sold, commodified, utilized, sexually assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way. Sing it again. Veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't objects to be bought, sold, commodified, utilized, sexually assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way. It's not a diet. It's not a trend. It's not about you. It's about them, the animal victims. Leave them the fuck alone. Them, the animal victims. Leave them the fuck alone. That's what veganism is all about. Let me pull my shirt down here. That's what veganism is all about. That's right. Veganism is a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. Thank you for being here. We have another super chat here. Let's read this. In case you're just joining me, my name is Miss Katie. I'm That Vegan Teacher, and I'm here talking about all the different vegan foods that we can eat when we look at this flag, which is a freedom flag. Let's see what else it says. Okay, I just dodged your question with my song. Okay, here, let me go back. Let's read it again, okay? Still on the screen, okay. So you're saying there's no animals on this soybean farm. Okay, I read that. Okay, fine, okay. Let's keep going. They poison the deer and rabbits. As I said to you, vegans have a right to protect their crops. You're allowed to put up fences. Poisoning animals is not something that anybody wants to do. That's not okay. It's awful to do that. However, fences are good, greenhouses are good. There are ways that we can grow crops in order to do the minimal amount of harm, and that's what vegans care about. Do you know what veganic farming is? Do you know that you can grow plants high up? You can start with the roots and just grow high instead of flat. There are so many different ways that if we had a vegan world, we would do much better. The point is that what you're saying is that you should just give up. Just what's the point? But we don't believe in that. Okay, that's not okay for us. We think it's the right thing to do to keep trying. Let's see what else you wrote here. Please come to South Louisiana and I can show you all the wildlife they poison. Well, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. But look, I don't want to get into the whole wildlife thing, but we could go on a big tangent with that. It's a whole other issue about should we be intervening in nature. That's something I don't even really talk about on this channel.
But the fact of the matter is this, that if anybody saw in nature an animal hurting another animal, your gut instinct would be to save the animal anyway that was being attacked. Like if your dog started to attack a squirrel, you'd probably be freaking out. You'd be like, oh my God, the poor squirrel. You'd feel bad, but then you would go out and buy dog food, which is made out of dead animals. So there's so much involved in that. But I'm not trying to dodge your question. I'm doing my best to try to answer it in the limited time that we have. Let's go to this next one. This person here, somebody wrote, paid $1.99 and wrote, $20 says you love Trump. No, I don't like Trump. I can't think of a single thing about Trump that I like. I don't, no, I don't like his cruelty. I don't like the fact that Trump eats animals. I don't like the fact that Trump makes fun of disabled people. I don't like the fact that Trump it seems to be extremely childlike in every way that he acts, and I just think that, I mean, the millions and millions of dollars that he has made as president of the United States, the deals that he makes behind the scenes, all of it, I do not like him. No. I find him to be extremely cruel. I find it to be absolutely despicable that Trump on his campaign went into a McDonald's and was virtually trying to promote it when Americans are by far so overweight. 95% of Americans are low in fiber, and he went into McDonald's and tried to like say, oh, this is an okay place. Like, it's awful. Trump is doing terrible things for the planet and for people in general, society in general. Let's go ahead though and read this next super chat here. Somebody gave $9.99 and wrote 2 questions. What's your favorite vegan food? What's becoming vegan hard at first? Well, thank you so much for that question. That's a very good question. So it's a 2-part question, yeah. My favorite vegan food, I cannot tell you. I eat almost everything as represented by this flag. I eat raspberries, I eat strawberries. Those are vegan foods that I love. I eat oranges. I buy cans of pumpkin, and you can mix that into sauces and make pumpkin soup, pumpkin pie, vegan versions. I like apples. There are yellow apples. I like bananas. I like pineapple. I eat spinach. I eat broccoli. I've grown to love different kinds of vegetables that I used to hate. I eat blueberries. These are all vegan foods that I like. I eat plums and I eat grapes. I eat cabbage and white cabbage. I eat tofu. I eat walnuts, lentils. I eat chickpeas. Every morning I have chia seeds and flax seeds. Chia seeds are more black. All the spices are vegan. Who doesn't like garlic and onion? Vegan. All vegan foods, okay? And what's becoming vegan hard at first? Thanks for your question, by the way, and I'm going to push a heart on your comment. Boop. And a thumbs up. There. Becoming vegan at first, I didn't really know what to eat. This is about 10 years ago. I had been vegetarian for years, which was a mistake. Do not be vegetarian. Be vegan. When I was vegetarian, I wasn't eating animals, but truthfully, if I really look back, I was probably putting twice as much cheese on my pizza because there was no salami on there. And what is cheese? Fat and salt. So that was wrong of me. I feel very bad about that. I do feel guilty about that. I should never have done that. And the hardest thing about being vegan is finding out what the rest of the world is truly like as people, as humans. What are they like? That's the hardest part. Veganism, there's so many recipes. Even right here, you can go to the top of the bar on your YouTube channel or TikTok and just type in delicious vegan meals. And you will get thousands of beautiful videos that people have made. You know how artistic people are, filming their food from every angle, giving you the recipes. They show themselves stirring it and eating it. Vegan cakes. vegan pies. There's so many vegan things that you can eat. Yeah. So the hardest part about being vegan is like saving drowning animals and watching your family and friends throw them all back in. That's what being vegan is like. Yeah. Hey, thank you for subscribing, by the way. If you don't want to miss the next live stream, don't forget to press the notification bell. There's a little bell, and you can press that. Okay, somebody writes, somebody from PT Guy wrote, nobody cares, nobody asked. Okay, you're saying to me that you don't care, but you paid $1.99 to tell me that you don't care. Do you not see how you actually do care? Because you could have taken your finger and swiped away, but you were smart and you decided to stay. Okay, so you do care. Okay, PTA guy, I see right through you. You do care and you want to be vegan. I get it. Don't worry, you'll get there. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You'll get there. White Spiders donated $5 and writes, what are your thoughts on the Virginia deer overpopulation? There are 2 different times of hunter's game. Don't know what you mean. There are 2 different time of hunter's game and population control. Do you agree? I don't know what you're asking me. I'm sorry, but your question doesn't make sense. You're asking me if we should control the population of deer if they become too overpopulated. The problem with humans is that we have intervened in nature too much, in the sense that if there's an overpopulation of deer, people now think we have to kill the deer. No, we don't. Why do we have to do that? Why can't we just leave nature alone? Why did we kill the wolves who would then have eaten the deer? Look, it's complicated, I get it. Do I want to see a wolf eating a deer? No. Do I want there to be so many deer that there's not enough food for them? No. But do I think that that humans should be intervening? No. Most of the people who kill the animals is because they want to kill. They like to kill. And that's not okay. Eat other things. Leave animals alone. Leave nature alone. Every time we try to intervene in nature, we screw it up. I don't know particularly about what's happening in Virginia. I'll look into it and see what's happening. Because I don't really understand your question. But look, you know who's really overpopulated on this planet? Humans. Humans are overpopulated on this planet. Are we going around and killing them? So why do you think we should be killing the deer? Humans are overpopulated on this planet and producing incredible amounts of pollution. Factory farms where billions of animals are suffering right now. Loads of pollution from these factory farms. It's devastating for the planet and for wildlife. Every time we cut down the rainforest to grow soybeans, to feed to cows who we have artificially inseminated, forced to be pregnant, the whole cycle is violence. Let me go to the next super chat. Next super chat is thank you for somebody who paid, I don't know what you did here. I don't know where this is from. SGD money. Don't know where that is. Anyway, your name is Blue Play Super Golf something. You wrote, hi, I eat kale. That's great. Okay, you eat kale. So wonderful. Kale is right here. Kale is one of the best vegetables that you can eat. It's high in antioxidants and sulforaphane, which help to prevent DNA damage. It's a cruciferous vegetable. Kale is a cruciferous vegetable, and so is cauliflower, and so is broccoli. They are cruciferous vegetables. Can you say that? Cruciferous. Cruciferous. 4 syllables. Cruciferous. Cruciferous vegetables are the best ones to help reduce your chances of getting cancer. Good job. What else did you write? Extra virgin olive oil and vinegar. Yeah, beautiful. Guys, when you buy kale, it comes in these big leaves. Remember to go like this and take everything off the little stem. Okay, otherwise it's going to be better. Eat the leaves, massage them, cut them up in small pieces, and then I'm starting to salivate just thinking about it. This sounds so delicious. Planning to add olives and tomatoes. Is this okay? Am I doing anything wrong? No, you're not doing anything wrong. You're great. I'm going to give you a big hug. Here it comes. Here it comes. Big hug for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much for doing your part to make this world a better place for the animals. This next super chat is somebody named Silly Shroom, who donated $5 and wrote, I'm not saying being vegan is bad. In fact, I'm vegan. That's great that you're vegan. I'm just saying that maybe people would listen more if you didn't force being vegan. Well, first of all, I'm going to challenge you. I don't think you're actually vegan. Because if you were vegan, you wouldn't be writing this. Vegans come in all different shapes and colors and sizes, and there are many different ways to advocate for the animals. For years, I asked people, could you please be vegan and stop hurting animals? You could get on your knees and beg. You could cry and ask people to stop eating animals. You could scream from the rooftops. You can get a megaphone and blast into their ears. People will be vegan once they've got their clicks. And your problem, Silly Shroom, is that you're not fully vegan yet, because in order to be fully vegan, you have to be an animal rights activist. You have to be out of the closet. You have to be out as a vegan. You can't just say that you're vegan and just be vegan in your own little home and quietly and silently, not wanting to disrupt the world. Your job, Silly Shroom, is to be an actual vegan, which means coming out, okay? You can do it. You can be brave enough and you can be vegan. Let's see what else is happening here. Let's see. Somebody writes, can someone please get super chat and ask her what's so unbelievable about God? Well, look, let's assume that God exists, if you want to. Well, God is either drunk or stoned or lazy. God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, or he's cruel, or he's dead. But God is not kind and God is not helping right now. So it doesn't really matter whether God exists or not. Unfortunately, I hate to say it. I know people get triggered by that. But God is not doing anything right now to help the chickens. Vegans are helping chickens. And you guys can be kind and you can help the chickens too. Don't steal their eggs. Don't steal their feathers. Don't steal their freedom. Don't steal their lives. Okay? Yeah, you can be kinder than God. God is not helping. Thank you for coming here to class today, everyone. And I noticed that we, again, didn't even get to read a single card because you guys wrote so many interesting things. But we will continue. I will probably do another live stream in a few hours. So thank you for coming today, and we will be back. I'm going to get my cards in order. I'll just have a quick look. If there's anybody who has a last second super chat, something they want to say, you're welcome to say it. Let's see. If you weren't the worst, more people would be vegan. Well, thousands and thousands of people have become vegan because of me. And because of that, their friends became vegan and their families became vegan. So because of my presence here, quite literally, at least 100,000 people have become vegan because I've been an active member of the Vegan Society for 10 years almost. It will be in June. And you are here getting your clicks as well. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. And you think that you wrote here that you think that I'm not a good person. But I invite you to really think about that. The problem is that you're saying that because you wish that you could be vegan. And it bothers you that I'm reminding you that you're hurting animals. So you can change. Don't worry. You can be vegan. You can do it. Okay? Okay, somebody wrote, my question at the end of the super chat that you missed was, is there vegan-friendly cheese? Yes, there's vegan cheese. Yeah, and that's something you could just look up. Any questions you have, just type it into social media or into Google and say, is there vegan cheese? Thousands of pictures will appear. You can even order it online. There are so many different kinds of vegan cheeses. Yes, made from plants. Okay? I like you promoting the non-murder of animals, but not the drama. Not sure what you mean by that. Not sure what the drama is. You know what the drama is? The drama is this. This is the drama. This is the drama. The dairy industry. So thank you everyone for coming to the live stream today. Our live stream is over. I will see you all in the next live stream in a few hours, and I'll probably be doing a dance party over on TikTok. So if you haven't yet joined me there, my channel on TikTok is Music by That Vegan Teacher. And don't forget also to go to my Instagram where you can see things that they will never show you here. And I lost my card. This is very important. If you haven't yet subscribed to my Instagram, go there and go to stories. Take a screenshot right now so you won't forget. Take a screenshot of this and go and subscribe to my Instagram. And let me know, write a comment there so I can see what your channel is too. If you have a channel on Instagram that you want me to see, subscribe to mine. I will see who subscribes to me and I will have a look at your channel too. That Vegan Teacher, Miss Katie. Go to stories and you will see the videos that they won't let us show you. To see videos they won't let us show you on TikTok, subscribe on Instagram. That Vegan Teacher, Miss Katie. When you get there, go to stories. Beware of fake accounts pretending to be me. Thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow or later today, okay? Later today. Bye everyone. Thanks for being as vegan as possible.